Know what my home looks like? We go on the north side of the great Arikara village. On the east side is the Mandan village. Then we have the Cheyenne village. The Ihunktawa village is all there. It was a major trade area. We have the holy hills of the Mandan people where they enclosed themselves in a cedar bark when the second great flood covered the earth and they emerged into the world. We have the Okipa, which is the Mandan Sundance ground. And then we have the sacred rocks with the emblems all in them. And then we have the place that makes the sacred stone, which is the original name of the Cannonball River, where the round sandstones were made when the Cannonball River hit the Missouri River and created this whirlwind action. Then you have the Sundance grounds there, where medicine was buried in the ground. And all of those tops are all burial and ceremonial sites all through there. If I was to look at my home, I would tell you that this should have been set aside for a historic landmark. The Cannonball Ranch that is there, that was the first Pony Express stagecoach stop and steamboat stop. Everybody who was anybody stayed there, including George Armstrong Custer, even though we killed him later. On that hill, with that little tree, Matilda Gaplin, Eagle That Looks At Woman, the only woman to sign the Fort Laramie Treaty of 1868. Her daughter, Louisa de Grey Van Solen, the first school teacher here, and her daughter, Elma Parkins, who ran the Cannonball Ranch, all Indian women who are a part of our history are buried there. You are talking about massive amounts of history right there in that spot. Why didn't anybody ask us? We could have told the world.
The way that this pipeline is going into the river here is affecting all of the people, not just the Lakota, the Dakota or Nakota people that we're part of. All of the people along the Missouri River, are affected by what's happening with this pipeline going underneath the water. So, as a member of the Cheyenne River Sioux tribe, we are standing with Standing Rock because this is our river too. What we see happening is not only the four bands of the Lakota on Cheyenne River coming and standing with their relatives here, the Hunkpapa and the Dakota people here. We are seeing so many of the other members of the Ocheki Shakoi, the 7 Count of Fires, here in this region standing up.
But the people are just doing it. And in a traditional camp, you have many people and each camp has autonomy with each other, and that's how it's supposed to be. And they have a respect to work with each other. It's not about who's going to tell us what to do. That is not our process. That is a colonial process. And so what I'm seeing at the camps is purely a traditional process that's happening.
The permitting laws, the right-of-ways, the easements, everything that's intact, the things that are there now are simple and easy for a company to do what they're doing. To desecrate sites, to threaten waterways for people. It's all allowable and it's all there. So we raise the argument. We know it's going to cross our treaty lands. And because there was a time when the federal government said, this territory is yours. Sign this peace treaty and you have these lands from the Heart River south, crossing over 5 different states. In 1851, that treaty is yours. That land is yours. Europeans, non-Indians, start encroaching on that land. So rather than protect our land, like they're doing for the oil company or for the private landowners or for the Corps of Engineers, utilizing law enforcement to protect those rights, our lands were never protected. We have treaty lands. We have water rights. We have a future. Off the reservation, but we don't have protection, the same protection that's afforded to everybody else. So who's going to pay the cost? When this pipeline breaks underneath the river, who pays the cost? Standing Rock Sioux tribe and everyone downstream.